Because that is a mark of discipleship. It's not by your singing, will they know that you're my disciples. It's not by your first day of the week taking communion, they'll know that you are my disciples. It's not even by your wonderful preaching and how wonderful you are that God says you will be known as my disciples. But it's by your love for one another. I'd like you to do me a favor. I'd like you to turn and face your neighbor and tell them, I need you. Would you do that, please? Now, most of you said that to somebody who may be your spouse. So I want you to turn to somebody who is not related to you. Not related to you, and tell them, I need you. With the same passion that you said it to your wife. Now. Now, I want you to turn to that person and say, you need me.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Thank you. We need one another, and that is what transformed service is. Be not conformed to the pattern of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, by noticing that it's not about me. It's about Christ and fulfilling His mission. That is the transformed service. So that means that we can love beyond what the world loves. We can love whether we like them or not, whether we're the same color or not, whether we go came from the same place or not, whatever it might be, whether we like cockroaches or not. Whatever it is, we can love one another because it's because of Jesus' love that we love each other. That's what transformed service is. And then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good and pleasing and perfect will. You want to become a better church? You want for this congregation to be able to grow? Paul says in these small verses that we need to face one another, or face the world, face what we are doing, to live in humility, because there is not one better than the other. We need to deal with one another equally with each other, because even though we may be different, even though we might be doing different things, we are all equal, because we are all servants of the Most High God. And thirdly, we need to be a people who care. Do you want to become a better church? You want to become a better person? You want to magnify God's name? Those are the three things that Romans 12, 3 through 8 tells us. In humble service, not thinking of others better than ourselves, and in love for one another, sharing together the gifts that we share with one another. There's no greater commandment than this, than to love one another. May God be praised in all the things that we do, and may we become more like God.